Hey everyone, and welcome to the second Great Vault of Midnight and first Great Vault since M+ opened. The easiest M+ in WoW's history. Icy Veins article quotes an 85% success rate of keys at level 10 in the first 24 hours, right? This makes it the easiest, season of M+ ever. Obviously, this is great for gearing up. Everyone's gearing up their mains before raid, the alts, the Great Vault, but it does beg the question, what is the purpose of keys of, from 2 all the way up to 9, right? And it all comes down to, what Blizzard direction is, I see two reasons. The lower keys are now a training ground for new players, right? The purpose of, lower keys is to bring as many new players into M+ space as possible. Another reason actually I see is that fresh level 90 characters, right? Before you would have to kind of do this like outdoor gearing, LFR, Dells, but now your freshly level 90 character can easily jump into M+ at, lower key levels, get that gear there by doing content you like, right? If you like M+ and you have a new fresh character, you'd rather be doing M+, right? Even on a lower level, rather than doing, potentially Dells or some other stuff. So yeah, I see those two reasons, and I cannot argue with that. I think if that's the direction Blizzard is going, then, I'm happy with that. Let's jump into the Great Vault, shall we? The first character I have is a Mage, first Mage. And yeah, I have myth raid slot. I have, the dungeon myth track slot. So ideally I would get a trinket, but let's see what we get this season. Right, so in a mist track, in a raid slot, we actually have legs at the same eye level I already have them, which basically means it's not really an upgrade or anything, so a bit disappointing. Let's see what else we have. So we have a ring, Bond of Light, his mastery. Again, not super exciting. I think it's an upgrade technically because it has high mastery, but yeah, not what I was looking for. And then we have some boots, Grimscourge Striders, crit mastery. Yeah, the boots would be upgrade, but again, it's just hero track that you can just farm. So yeah, not super excited about that, right? Let's take a look in M+. So M+, we have legs again. Yeah. We have shoulders. So shoulders at mist track level 1 out of 6, even lower eye level than what I have, but they are mist track. Yeah, a bit disappointing. And we have another pair of legs. Yeah, so long story short, guys, this is the worst vault I've ever seen in my life. This is 3 pair of pants. I mean, maybe the game is trying to say something to me. Maybe I should start wearing pants, guys. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing. Dells is not really worth checking out. Dells because it's just hero track, and I don't think it's any upgrades there. I might see him a ring and boots, but honestly, yeah, this is a bit disappointing. I might just go for like shoulders or legs or something. Right, next up, Vengeance Demon Hunter, and this is one of the ults I've done plenty of tents on. So yeah, excited to see what do I get in the vaults. I might need to craft some weapons, or I get some stuff in the vault. We'll see. Right, so raids, we have raid finder levels, so yeah, we can ignore that. Let's look at M+. Creed Haste Leech Ring. This is pretty good for Vengeance Demon Hunter, if I'm not mistaken. So okay, that's a good solid pick. Then we have a trinket. So we have an ampoule of pure void, agility and an unused, minute 30-second cooldown, damage, void energy pulse at your feet for 10 seconds, and dealing shadow damage. And you're healed for 300% of the damage. That's pretty cool. And I have another trinket, agility, another unused, ignite the solar core within you for 15 seconds, forming a radiant shield that absorbs 50% of incoming damage up to 150k, and then gain up to 381 versatility for 10 seconds if the shield expires. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is like all-use shield trinket and with some extra verse at the end of it. Right, yeah, that's pretty cool. I am leaning towards a ring just because rings are hard to get, and this is again, I believe, the best ring you can get on a lot of characters, and it has a 2 set. So if I get another ring, I can get a some proc damage proc. So it's pretty nice. I'm gonna pick it. I think this is the best thing I can get on my Demon Hunter. The 4 set, yeah, I already have 4 sets, so it's all good. Yeah, kind of happy with this. Much better than the Mage one. Alright, and the last vault of today. Yeah, no, we're a bit short today because again, just busy with raid and stuff. So I did 3 characters. Brewmaster Monk. Now I haven't crafted the weapon yet, so I was waiting for the vault, and because I was playing Brew like end of the week, so just trying to get my vault done. As you might know, Brewmaster is kind of meta right now, so I was like, I want to give it a go. Yeah, I'm gonna open the vault. Hope I get the weapon. If not, I'll craft it. Yeah, anything else is good as well. Oof, right, let's see. So we have, that's a second ring. That's part of the 2 set that my Demon Hunter got. Now Haste Mastery I don't believe is that good for Brewmaster. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the 2 worst stats, so this is a kind of an L. There is a Mistrack chest, crit haste and leech, and it's a huge upgrade over my 250 veteran chest and wrists that I can just craft anyway, so yeah, who cares. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with a tier chest, which means again don't have to spend catalyst charge, not that it matters, but yeah, and we get leech, so yeah, that's a big W. Okay, so this is my 3 characters. Yeah, and this week or next week I might do a bit more, but I'm gonna focus on Brewmaster because this again, it's just meta and it's fun to play, so I do recommend trying Brewmaster. Give it a go. Yeah, anyway guys, good luck on your vault. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.